Words that whisper through the grass, through aspen grove and deep crevasse, come howling in on northern cold and plead to have their story told. You must, they say to me, assume responsibility. They come by ones or twos or threes, and I cannot ignore their pleas. And with compliance, some begin to flow from out my shaking pen. Like harnessed teams in perfect time, they work in meter and in rhyme.
Call me back to Montana, back to those hills where I belong, back to those hills where I belong.
It's been a mystery in the winter when it's slow. Why a rancher gets up early when he's got no place to go. He prowls around the kitchen like a burglar in parole in his air-conditioned slippers with a toe there in the hole, and he builds a pot of coffee and has a little cup till he thinks of some good reason to wake somebody up. And all around the valley, folks are nestled in their bed, unaware an egg is hatching the rancher's little head. See, he's reread the livestock paper since getting up alone, but he's still not quite decided just who he's going to phone. The assistant county agent, the forest ranger's boss, the banker, brand inspector, the commissioner that lost, the vet, the co-op salesman, though he can't recall his name, but it really doesn't matter because anybody's game.
Swing your partner.
Now listen up, folks, and I'll tell you a tale of northern Arizona and the town of Pinedale. Now Pinedale folks live out at the end of the trail. They're so far out in the sticks that they seldom get mail. Here lives the tall pine and the sturdy old oak and the crusty dry farmer and the weathered cowpoke. And nearby Clay Springs was the home of old Joe Holyoke. And I'm telling you what, old Joe enjoyed a joke. Well, the old schoolhouse was the scene of a late night dance. The folks from the hills had all come in to prance, and this was the doings that give Joe a chance to pull a new prank and his reputation enhance. They all brought their babies of tender young age. They put them to sleep behind the curtains up there on the stage. And I'm here to tell you on this printed page of a joke that caused gentlefolks a rage. Because onto that stage while them babies did sleep, old Joe and his accomplice did quietly creep. They picked up babies so carefully they didn't let out a yeep. They didn't awaken a one from their slumber so deep. And they switched them around from carriage to crib, from cradle to blanket. Well, now I have to ad-lib because it's dang hard to keep rhyming 4 lines at a time. As a straight 4-line rhymer, I'm not worth a dime, but can't you just imagine the situation here? As the wee hours approached, they gathered up their sweet deer, and they hurried right home. But when morning did break, they found they had made an awful mistake.
He became a legend, his name was Joe Dofflemyer. He had a couple billy goats, he had a herd of cows, but he kept his pride and joy in the shed behind the house. It was a real rich snorting, gurgling whiskey still. Y'all heard Billy O'Do when he did his fill. How do you love me? Yodeling Bill. Y'all heard Billy O'Do when he did his fill.
She's killing me, she's killing me, she's killing me. Lordy, Lord, that gal of mine, my baby's killing me, she's killing me, she's killing me, she's killing me, she's killing me. Every time I see that gal of mine, oh, she's killing me, all right. big northern girl with a whoop and whirl and a roll to the high life polka.
Right or something.
Getting it to sound like you want it.
Well,
That's where it's fine.
well, certainly that. And that there are things that you can get back.
Perfect.
What part of the country is
I've
it?
had more.
For a long time. I just like
So it's me and Elsa.
it.